Hopefully the elevator goes quicker than last time. Yep. It was definitely quicker last time. Either... What happened there, I'm not sure. Either the elevator does go quicker the second time around you actually go up on it, or it might have been a glitch. Or that was like one of those things that was happening just to me. Because for some reason my computer is starting to act up a lot nowadays, so... I wouldn't blame the game. I would blame my setup, so, you know, it's always either or, but it's never a good thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone saw the coffin, and now let's get into the actual throne room. Throne entrance. Last corridor. A garden, huh? Well, he did say he was in a garden, so... It's kind of odd how he made the throne room his garden, but... That's interesting. Dum-de-dum. Dum-de-dum. Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I have almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy. How can I... Oh. You didn't hear about me, have you? Guessing it should be a surprise, so I don't blame you. This guy has been built up both as both a softball and a very much aggressive sort of individual. From both everyone from tutorial all the way to Sans to a degree. Well, sub 1. So I'm, well, you know, more like Papyrus and Undyne and everyone else, so... He basically meets expectations in a few different areas. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But, you know how it is. Yeah, I know how it is. I will say, I do like his character, design or animation in certain places. I like his sprite work, especially his icon. It looks nice. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Perfect day, perfect weather for a game of catch. Half of a iconic phrase that certain people associate this game now with, but with a different character. I'm not sure whether or not Sans took that or not, but like whether or not he said it first, who said it first. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, you know what we must do. When you are ready, come into the next room. Well, it's a throne. Yeah. It's another throne, covered by a white sheet. Throne room. How tense. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. That really doesn't help, man. I'm never comfortable at the dentist. Are you ready? If you are not, I understand. I'm not ready either. Yep, the end. This is the final checkpoint for all of us. Okay. I'm gonna be doing something a little bit interesting, and from this point on, after this little introductional thing, after I die the first time, I'll just skip ahead to when I'm actually fighting him again. But this time I'll show off all of the animational stuff. Like all the other animations of the weapons that you have. The plastic knife is just a similar animation with the... with this knife that I have, the worn dagger. The difference is that with the worn dagger, at least, it's a little bit less so. It's more of like... how do I put this? Like, it has more attack and it has a little bit more stuff to it. You'll see what I mean in a second. And the other weapons at least have different animational stuff to it, and you'll see what I mean. You may be thinking to yourselves, why do you want to fight him? I mean, you've been a pacifist this entire time. You haven't killed anything. Why will you start now? Well, you'll see what I mean as soon as we get to it. But also, I'll talk about, like, how you can beat him in a different way, and I'll explain that later. But first, let's get started. Oh man, this is trippy. This is trippy of a room. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped underground. If by chance you will have any unfinished business, please do what you must. Continue. Might as well. I see. This is it then. Ah, man, this reminds me of when I actually started editing a video reaction compilation of other people seeing this moment. Ready? That is one way of shocking you there. A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You filled with determination. Human. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. And that's why I said like I was gonna do the item thing. Let's actually check him first. Asgore, 80 attack, 80 defense. One of the strongest monsters in the underground. Though, does any of his attacks seem familiar to any of you? Now some people say, why not just talk to him? Well, this is what happens. You quietly tell Asgore you don't want to fight him. His hands tremble for a moment. Ow! Okay. Talking again, you tell Asgore that you don't want to fight him. His breathing gets funny for a moment. Ah, Jesus. This is a good amount of his attacks that he does. Asgore. Oh, dang it. I meant to click on... Also, I want to say, I love his battle music. It's so good. So good. Anyway, real quick. This is what happens when you finally talk to him. You firmly tell Asgore to stop fighting. Recollection flashes in his eyes. Asgore's attack dropped. Asgore's defense dropped. It doesn't tell you, like, when you do check on him again, it doesn't say his stats lowered, but his stats technically did lower. And seems talking won't do any good. Any more good. So, yeah. So, yeah, the only option you can get in this moment is to fight him. Literally, you can only fight him. And in the last part, when you actually fought against him, well, not fought against him, when you actually, like, what do you call it? Remember at the beginning of the game, when the frogs were telling you about, like, another way of defeating people? You can either act, or you can fight. All the way until you weaken a character to a certain amount. And then you can spare them. Now, to some degree, that kind of doesn't make sense since I still don't have my mercy button. Like, literally, I can't access the mercy button. He destroyed it. But yeah, that's the animation for when you use a knife. But I'm gonna do a little bit of damage just to showcase the best it can hit. At least with the Temi armor. But guess what? If you do die to him and do something else, that's actually there's actually a little interesting thing to it. But I'm gonna get myself killed because, well, I do want to showcase something, but I'll do it at the very end. And also, by the way, I do want to mention that if you do keep fighting him or survive long enough and dodge enough, his attacks just get faster and faster. So you kind of have no choice but to attack him. So give me a second. Okay, Okay, I'm just gonna, like, showcase the stuff when it happens, and I'll just skip ahead to each of the animations, okay? And I'll showcase something... Oh, actually, you know what? I'll showcase one thing I do want to show. So first, let me equip the gun, and put the dagger away for a bit. Okay. Whew. Ready? He just goes straight into this. It's like, Jesus. Anyway. Yep, he just goes straight into this. He just doesn't, like, probably give you a chance. Or at least for this. Okay, Asgore attacks. Now, this is what happens when you talk to him after you've died. You tell Asgore that he's killed you once before. He nods sadly. Jesus. He knows that he's killed you. For some reason, he's able to understand that, you know, that he's killed you before somehow. The only other characters who do seem to understand this concept are both Temmie from the Temmie shop and Sans. So he's the third character that knows about your particular existence. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know he's in a game. He just knows that you keep coming back somehow. I'm not sure how, but he just knows. But yeah, that's the gun animation. Wow, I almost... Dang it. Well, that's the gun animation, everyone. Come on, I was moving. Anyway, I'll see you all at the times when I actually get the animations for the other things. Okay, I was just double checking something. If you do enter and exit the game and, you know, come back to it and say, no, I don't want to... I'm guessing he restarts, but I'm pretty sure he knows about the deaths. Oh, back so soon? How are you feeling? Ready. I see. This is it then. Okay, I've got the best weapon, I've got everything, and I know of a particular way of stopping him to a degree. You know, actually being able to beat him. And I'll showcase it here. This doesn't reset anything, technically, but I just wanted to, you know, quit, exit, and do something else real quick. Seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. I really love his song and this little beginning note. Human. It was nice to meet you again. Goodbye. Yep. Okay, this time, we're going to beat him. By the way, if you guys noticed, there was a second reason why I wanted to showcase all of the beginning parts of my fights with him. If you noticed, a lot of his attacks were slower at the beginning. Like, each sequential death I had against him, his attacks slowed down. At least for the beginning parts. And then he just outright, like, you know, gives you a few little slower. He's slower. Each time you die against him, he'll have his attacks slow down even more. Meaning that anytime you fight against him in a successful row, like one after the other, he gets slower and slower just for you to kill him, be able to fight him. So, you know, there's that at least. I'm guessing it's for those who are having a hard time against him. tough. Tell Asgore that he's killed you 6 times before. He nods grievously. Yeah. Damn it. I didn't want to get hit in the first round. You tell Asgore that you don't want to fight him. His breathing gets funny. Ooh, 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 that was too close. You firmly tell Asgore to stop fighting. Recollection flashes in his eyes. Asgore's attack dropped. Asgore's defense dropped. Okay. That should help a little bit against him. Okay. Seems talking won't do any more good. Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, just be careful when you're moving on the rebound, like from one corner to the other, because if you keep moving and you hit the wall and you're like when he does an orange attack, it's not gonna count, so you better watch out. But yeah, the knife is the best weapon technically in the game, just because of a singular attack and it does a lot of damage. Okay. I really like your song, Asgore, and I feel bad for you, honestly. I know, like, the choice of going to war with humanity wasn't the best option you could do. But I understand, you know, you're a grieving parent. Also, I kind of expected, in all honesty, I kind of expected Toriel to go down this path, honestly. It's like, she's the mother. She should really have a bigger attachment to her children. Or especially her, like, living child, like the one she gave birth to, I assume. Like Azrael. But I understand that, you know, maybe they wanted to do something different, so Asgore's here. By the way, I'm gonna try to make sure the song ends with when I hit Asgore. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Maybe I might play Asgore's song during my whole fight with him. I don't know. You know, just so it sounds like a consistent song going on. You know, so there's a consistent song going on instead of just, you know, bits of the song not going. Maybe. Hopefully I do that. Also, when I go to a particular low percentage of health, I'll showcase what I'm gonna do, honestly. I just want to showcase something. Okay. But hopefully I can do it before I get to half health. At least, oh, dang it, I forgot. Okay, hopefully I can survive this round to show what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, whew. Okay. If you have the butterscotch pie with you and you eat it, this is what happens. Especially if you do it in front of Asgore only. You ate the butterscotch pie. Your HP was maxed out. The smell reminded Asgore of something. Asgore's attack dropped. Asgore's defense dropped. So yeah, he has really cool attacks. I really like them, but the thing I assume with Asgore is that he remembers Toriel and the pie, so that's what drops his attack. So you can drop his attack and defense twice in this game, in this fight. So that's interesting. I will say real quick, just so anyone can understand, I actually assume that Asgore didn't kill all the humans, just 2 at best, or 3 maybe. I assume that he killed the yellow soul, the orange, and the light blue soul. Mainly because of, you know, that orange attack and the blue attack. But, like, the reason why I assume that he only killed, like, 3 out of the 6 humans that came down here is because, well, the other 2 kind of lost their items and their stuff, like, way before they ever got to Asgore. So, either the other guardsmen or the other people that worked for him as the Royal Guard, like maybe Undyne, maybe Garrison, some other people, caught and defeated the humans before they ever got to Asgore. That's my assumption, at least. And there's a lot of strong monsters, and some of them could be, like, some of the boss monsters that are here that don't seem like boss monsters could have actually killed them before they got here, so that's always my assumption, that Asgore only killed either 2 or 3 souls. And orange and blue kind of make some sense. At least orange makes some sense, and blue, more that it's like the first one in the ruins, so maybe they got outside and they almost reached to the end but got caught by Asgore. And the yellow one makes more sense to me because it's like so close to the underground. It's like, well, technically. The thing is, like, The thing is, like, some people assume what happened to the Yellow Soul and the cowboy and his equipment is that once he got killed, his equipment was thrown away. And, you know, Caddy and Browdy found it in the trash can. So that's what I'm assuming. It's like Asgore didn't want to keep these mementos of his victims, so he just threw them away, and Caddy and Browdy found them. So they almost got close to him again, in a weird way. But that's just like hypothetical stuff and just theories and me nerding out. I just wanted to mention that because I just want to. And as you can see, technically I am doing a little bit more damage. Yeah. But only slightly more than I did before. It's something at least. Okay. Take this! Okay, we're at half health. Come on, Asgore, you know full well that I don't want to kill you. Seriously, I've died to you like 6 times at this point. But you won't kill me a 7th time, Asgore. I'll promise you that much. Okay, move. Dang it! I almost had it. I actually thought I missed the second one. I want to hit directly, man. Whoa, whoa. Okay. I'm almost there. Okay, that spinning caught me off guard and made me confused. Dang it. Might as well use this. I'm never going to be able to use it again. You reapplied the bandage. Your HP was maxed out. Nice. Ah, dang it. See, now we're starting to whittle him down enough to where we're actually getting a lot of damage off him. Asgore has low HP. They're better dry. Your HP was maxed out. Huh. I kind of wanted to ruin the flow of this fight by actually eating the noodles. Because I've never seen this before, actually. Huh. This actually surprised me. Like, oh, Jesus. Like, I'm being serious. I did not expect this to happen. Usually whenever you're fighting in a lot of other fights, if you use the instant noodles, they take a while for you to actually eat them, and then you'll just, like, spend some time, you know, out of the fight just preparing the noodles, and they only heal you a little bit. The better dry one is actually, like, oh, Jesus. Like, the better dry one is very much, like, it has a lot of more, like, it heals you a lot more than when you take your time to make them. So, Jesus, I did not expect that, honestly, because I've only ever seen that in the genocide runs, because usually the person who has them, he'll just eat them outright, like, quickly, so, you know. By the way, I just want to showcase that. It says, oh hey, all Asgore's defense and health dropped. No, it didn't, because they're still about the same. But when they say that, they just mean that, it's like, yeah, like he has them. His health did drop, but not in the way you think. But as you can see, his attacks get even more hectic as time goes on. I'm waiting for the song to get to a point where I wanted to. And I know that's kind of stupid, but I wanted to do that, okay? Like, I spent my time dying to this guy over 6 times. I think I deserve this. Dang it. Hopefully this next attack doesn't kill him. Okay. Okay, hopefully this works. Okay, well, technically I did it. Almost did it. Fully, like, perfect, the way I wanted to. But whatever. So that is how it is. I remember the day after my son died. The entire underground was devoid of hope. The future had once again been taken from us by the humans. In a fit of anger, I declared war. I said that I would destroy any human that came here. I would use their soul to become godlike and free us from this terrible prison. Then I would destroy humanity and let monsters rule the surface in peace. Soon the people's hopes returned. My wife, however, became disgusted with my actions. I'm not blaming you, and I can understand their mistakes and all that, but I really don't think they should be, looked down too much. Pretty sure any parent in this situation would have gone as gotten as far as you might have, eventually. She left in this place, never to be seen again. Truthfully, I do not want power. I do not want to hurt anyone. I just wanted everyone to have hope. But I cannot take this any longer. I just want to see my wife. I just want to see my child. Please, young one. This war has gone on long enough. You have the power. Take my soul and leave this cursed place. No. Gotten this far. Literally, I've gotten this far by mercying. You're gonna give me the option? I'm going to keep mercying any monster I can. Even when I fought them to the death. And this is what I meant before, because when the frog, it says, oh, there's a way to spare monsters by fighting them, this is the only time you can actually do this. It's the only option. So, yeah, I'm gonna spare you. After everything I have done to hurt you. Well, you've killed me 6 times, so I understand that grief on you. You would rather stay down here and suffer than live happily on the surface? Oh, I like this song. I like the music box version of the song, too. Oh man, I'm almost in tears. Stop getting emotional. You can cry towards the end of the game, not near oh no, I spoiled it. Anyway, human, I promise you, for as long as you remain here, my wife and I will take care of you as best we can. I'm not sure whether or not she'll come back, though. If she hasn't come back now, then I don't know. We can sit in the living room, telling stories, eating butterscotch pie. I kind of feel bad. I really wish I could have given you a slice, man. We could be like a family. That's a nice thought. Unfortunately, nice thoughts don't last that long. It's always sad seeing this. Who else could it have been? You're calling me an idiot. You're the one who said you wouldn't have done a regicide. But no, it was a regicide plan, wasn't it? But, yep. Do you guys really think we wouldn't have seen Flowey towards the end? Because, in all honesty, I wish there would have been more than just a few hints at him. But, anyway. You idiots! You haven't learned a thing. In this world, it's kill or be killed. And, yep. The game closed itself. No, the game didn't crash. The game closed itself. Flowey had something to do with that. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time for the next video, my bots, because, well, that's the end of this particular playthrough. Man, it's gonna be a long time, man. But I'll see y'all next time for the next video. Until then, sayonara, my bots. Take care.